So today I thought, oh, a bit of camera wobble there. So today I thought I'd try something different. I was looking through my drawer under this desk, this actual desk here, and I found a lot of souvenirs and stuff that I took back from my trip to America a few years ago around Alcatraz. So a lot of these are pretty good quality stuff, I must say. But just wanted this. We'll start with this. This is inmate slang playing cards from Alcatraz, but you gotta love the look of Al Capone's face. Gangsters in the big house, but I mean, just look at that face. What a beauty. But the surprising thing about these cards are they're actually decent quality. Like, they're actually like the American Playing Card Company. They're really good quality, and if you have some of the cards, they've got like different terminology, or the explanation for the terminology that was used back in the time. Like track 13 is a life sentence. There, you can see that. If it will have a focus. Come on, what's wrong with this thing? Well, you can't read that, but I'll read it. But it basically just gives an example of when when that sentence, or when that word in the sentence would be used. And in comparison to a normal playing card, this is just your regular playing card. Exactly the same size, practically the same feel, and there's a little noise there in the background, that's my computer. But exactly the same feel, except these are a little bit more solid than their counterparts. Also, the jokers in this one are different regulations that we had in the actual prison. No gambling is allowed. You may play chess, checkers, or backgammon. Yeah. Next thing. This is something that I actually used quite a lot. In fact, it's dead now. I know that sounds quite dodgy. But this is an Alcatraz pen. Now, this thing is really quite weighty. It's I think it's made out of I think it's just coated steel. But this thing is proper weighty. And on it, you have Regulation 41 correspondence, which is just one below the Joker in that card. Try and read this out to you. Inmates may correspond only with the approved correspondence. You'll refrain from discussing other inmates or institutional affairs. Violent or abusive letters will not be mailed. Violent or abusive letters. The next thing I've got here is one of these. It's an actual tour guide of Alcatraz. Yeah, you can see it only cost me $1. But I keep knocking this camera. But it's really quite detailed, to be honest. And lots and lots of explanations of everything. Native American. That's the Native American occupation. Back in the 60s, after the prison was closed and they retook it over. And it even folds out like this to give you a map of the entire island, and anyone that plays Call of Duty knows that this is where the whole thing takes place, and yeah, and all that nonsense. There's the water tower. But yeah, just a little fact for you. This is the this building right here is where the big Native American uprising thing was held, and there's still actually, if you go there still today, there is a lot of graffiti still on the walls. There's like free American citizens and rubbish like that, and for some reason also picked up one in Japanese, and this actually only cost you a Japanese, however much that may be, but it's exactly the same. It's in Japanese, and conveniently there's no pictures of the things on the bottom here of the giant image thing, which is kind of upsetting, to be honest, I think. But yeah, just a couple more things. Here we have, this is actually quite spectacular. Letter from Al Capone's mother. And there is a fitting photograph of the lady herself, and there's another actually quite suave looking picture of Al Capone himself. Yeah, the letter reads, hold on. Honor Homer Cummings. What? Well, apparently he was the Attorney General in Washington, D.C. at the time, in 1934, apparently. But, yeah, it's just this was handed out for free, I remember this, and on the back is another thing about Rule 41, correspondence. Yeah, that's rubbish. And finally, this is quite cool, I've got two of these, but just some lenticular cards of Al Capone. There he is with that cheeky grin thing. Don't know if I can show it. There we are. There we are. There's him with that, and there's him with the other one. That's quite cool. I managed to do that. But yeah, go like that, and you can see the difference. Wah, 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 wah. It's like a magic trick. But yeah. Anyway, that's it. See you later.